So welcome to the session on Bevel Protractor in mechanical measurements. What is Bevel Protractor? It is a device used for angular measurements. As shown here, this is the Bevel Protractor. It is measuring the angles. It has got some basic parts. This is the main scale. This is the vernier scale. This is the base plate and this is the blade. Here, this is the workpiece. How to read the bevel protractor? In the bevel protractor, there are two scales as you can see here. The first one, outer one is main scale and it has got this vernier scale here. This is the vernier scale. So the main scale is graduated in degrees and the vernier scale there are minutes. So you can see the example here. The main scale reading in this example is, you can see this one is the main scale reading 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 is the main scale reading, plus you have this coinciding vernier division here. This is the coinciding vernier division, and you have the from 0 you have the third division is coinciding. So the total reading is main scale reading 28 plus 5 into 3. 5 because there are each graduation in vernier scale is 5 minutes multiplied by the coinciding vernier division here. That is the third division is coinciding. So 28 plus 5 into 3, that is 28 degrees and 15 minutes. That is the reading of the bevel protractor. All these things we will see now. How the bevel protractor works is best understood by this diagram. This is the circle which is divided into 360 parts. And each part is called as a degree. So you have this part is called as degree. Now that degree can be divided into 60 minutes. Each degree can be divided into 60 minutes and each minute can be divided into 60 seconds. So how to get the reading in the bevel protractor can be understood by studying the parts of the bevel protractor here. So these are the some of the parts. This one is the main scale of the bevel protractor and this is the vernier scale, and here you have the blade and then you have got the base. Okay, in the vernier scale you can see this vernier scale, each division is 5 minutes. Each division is 5 minutes. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So there are 12 divisions and each division is having 5 minutes. So 12 into 5 is 60 minutes. On the right hand side of this vernier scale, there are 60 minutes, and even on the left hand side, we have got 60 minutes. So the vernier scale is having each division equal to 5 minutes. In the main scale, there are readings shown as well. In the main scale, you can see this 30, 25, 20, 15. These are also readings on the main scale. So in the main scale, you can see the graduations as degrees. Here in the vernier scale, you can see the graduations in minutes. So these are some important parts of the bevel protractor. So how to read the bevel protractor is important. How to read the bevel protractor and how to do the experiment on the bevel protractor. Here we have the workpiece. We have the workpiece and we want to measure the angle on this tilted surface. We want to measure the angle on this tilted surface. So we have placed the bevel protractor on this tilted surface. And on the base, that is here at the bottom, on the base, the surface is placed. On this base, the surface of the workpiece is placed. So first you have to fix up the bevel protractor like this. The blade is fixed here and on the base, on top of the base, you have this workpiece. So you have to take the readings after positioning the bevel protractor on the workpiece. So there are two readings here. One is a main scale reading, the other one is a vernier scale reading. So you can see here one example we are showing. This is 25 degree, 26, 27, 28. 28 degree. It is showing 28 degree here. Then how to read it? Reading of the main scale, that is 28 degree in this case. Then touching line of the vernier scale to the main scale. What is this touching line of vernier to the main scale? It is nothing but the coinciding vernier division. So in this case, it is here, touching line of the vernier caliper. In this case, it is here. So you can see the sixth graduation, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Sixth into 5 minutes, that is 30 minutes. So the total reading is 28 degrees and 30 minutes. So we can measure the angles very precisely using bevel protractor. So there are different types of protractors. One such protractor we are seeing here as a universal bevel protractor. In this universal bevel protractor, there is a main scale here. This is the one important part. There is a main scale. It is also called as the dial because of its appearance, round-like appearance. It is also called as dial. So in the main scale, which is graduated into 4 90 degrees compartments. So that means you can measure the angles from 0 to 360 degrees. So the main scale is numbered to read 0 to 90 degrees and then back from 90 degrees to 0 degrees. Then there is vernier scale. You can see that here. This is the vernier scale. What is this vernier scale? We have already seen. Vernier scale of the bevel protractor. It will allow the tool to divide each degree into smaller increments, and the vernier scale is divided into 24 spaces and 12 spaces on either side of the 0. 12 spaces on either side of the 0. That is, we have seen here. Here 12 spaces on this side of the 0 and 12 spaces on this side of the 0. Then there is this blade, another important component of the bevel protractor, blade, which will touch the surface to be measured. It will touch the surface to be measured with the combination of the base. Then there is this clamp here. There is the clamp which will tighten the dial with the vernier scale. This is the clamp. It will tighten the dial, that is main scale, with the vernier scale. Then there is also here an acute angle attachment. Acute angle is any angle which is less than 90 degree. That is called acute angle. So if an angle is less than 90 degrees, to measure such angles, the acute angle attachment is used. So this is regarding the universal bevel protractor. So what are the different types of protractors? We have seen already bevel protractor, that is in the previous slide. We have seen the universal bevel protractor. Here this one is the bevel protractor with vernier scale and acute angle attachment. Here there is acute angle attachment. Here there is also vernier scale here. This is one type of bevel protractor. So basically it is used for measuring the angles between two faces of the component. It measures the angle from 0 to 360 degrees. The blade is capable of rotating freely about the center of the main scale. So this blade you can rotate about the center of the main scale. So this blade it can be rotated to suit the angle measurement. And the blade can be locked in any position. Here you can see the blade locking nut. Using this blade locking nut, the blade can be locked in any position. Then the other important parts are stock, that is the workpiece, work edge, then the main body, vernier scale, then there is a main scale. This is main scale. This circular, this one is main scale. So these are some important parts of the bevel protractor. We can also use the bevel protractor with this acute angle attachment. So it is provided at the top for measurement of acute angles. The acute angle attachment is shown here. It is helping you to take less than 90 degree angular measurements. Then in this diagram, you can see the bevel protractor without the vernier and acute angle attachment. There is no vernier, there is no acute angle attachment. Instead of that, you have the turret here. All other parts are, this is scale, main scale. Turret is there. Then blade locking nut. This is the blade, stock, working edge. So it is not having vernier and acute angle attachment. Then how the bevel protractor can be used? In this diagram, we are seeing the use of bevel protractor for checking the V block. The V block can be checked like this. Here, this is the V block. This is the V block. And the position of the turret over a scale, that is this position. You keep the bevel protractor in this position, and the position of the turret over the scale reads the angle of the V surface. So this is a simple arrangement for the measurement of V block. The same can be used here. We have seen the acute angle attachment, and how the acute angle can be measured is seen in this diagram. This is the acute angle attachment. This one is. So the workpiece is placed over an acute angle attachment. This is the workpiece. Then move the turret and place over the top surface and clamp in that position. So this is the arrangement. Now you can take the readings directly. So all the angles less than 90 degree can be measured using this bevel protractor acute angle attachment method. Then some improved version of the protractor is optical bevel protractor. In optical bevel protractor, all other parts are same. The only difference is this eyepiece. You can see the eyepiece, which was not a part in the earlier types of protractors. So basically, it is having these parts: working edge, acute angle attachment, base is here. Then there is a clamp, eyepiece. This is the part that separates you, that tells you that it is optical protractor. Then there is a blade clamp. Then this one is the blade. So this clamp will clamp this blade. So optical bevel protractor is a simple extension of the universal bevel protractor. A lens in the form of an eyepiece is provided to facilitate the easy reading of the protractor scale. So this is regarding the optical bevel protractor. So in the bevel protractors, you can see the basic principle is how the basic principle: circle is divided into 360 parts. Each part is called as degree. Then each degree is divided into 60 minutes, and then each minute is divided into 60 seconds. This is the basic principle on which it works. Then you should only know the method of taking readings. That is, this formula you should remember. Whatever is the protractor, main scale reading, that is reading of the main scale, plus coinciding vernier division. That is what you should be reading. So this is regarding the bevel protractor. There are three types of protractors: universal bevel protractor here, then protractor with vernier scale and acute angle attachment, this one, and this one here. This is the optical bevel protractor. So this is regarding the bevel protractor used for angular measurement.